Okay, for my interview, I did 5 different questions. The first question was, why did I decide to become a teacher? That's a simple answer. I decided to become a teacher because I enjoy being around children. I've always enjoyed being around children more than I do around being adults. I also know that teaching is a calling, and I've honestly felt called to do it ever since I was in the 5th grade. So it's always been why I wanted to teach has always been it's always been a hard question for me to answer, I guess, because it's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. It's the only thing I've ever been told to do. It's the only thing I've ever felt like I should do. So that's why I want to be a teacher. Question number two: How would I handle a student who's being disruptive? I've always said that I'm going to give a student a verbal warning at first. I'm going to give them a chance to correct their behavior. And if they correct their behavior, obviously there's no issue there anymore. But if they don't, I've always seen it best to remove the child from the classroom. That way you don't take from the other students trying to learn. So that's always been my go-to method, is remove the child from the classroom, continue the lesson, let the bell ring, let the day end, whatever the case may be, and then go back to that child and ask him, ask him or her why they may or may not, why they were acting this way, what the issue may have been, whatever the case may have been, but make sure you do that checkup. Don't just remove them from the room and then not see them again until the next day or the next week or whatever. I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think you should go back and check up with them. So that's always been kind of my go-to with things like that. Question three: How do I plan to cultivate positive relationships with your students and build a sense of community inside the classroom? Uh, I've always said that I want to have one of the classrooms that everyone feels comfortable enough to speak in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to create an atmosphere that is comfortable. That nobody is judged or nobody is looked at uh, like they're less than or looked down upon. That everybody will feel comfortable in that room to give their opinion. And then secondly, what I will do is when a child or another student is being disrespectful or disruptive of that student, I will address it immediately. And I will address it as, look, this is a matter of disrespect, not you're in trouble, you're doing something wrong, but you're being disrespectful to your classmate. So stop that. Give that person the same amount of respect they have shown you. So that's my answer for that. So yeah, that's my questions. That's my little interview thing. I know it's not the best, and I know it's late, and I know I'm about to have to turn this thing around, but thank you very much.